Joseph Leopold. Wait, is Joseph here? Okay. Jamie Pluto. Going to the beach with my friends. Sophia Gerson.
Seeing family and friends.
Grace Lynch.
Hanging out with my sisters.
Kyle Hills.
Yeah.
Charlie Griffin.
Yeah.
Andrew Cansko.
In France.
Did you guys ski together or? Okay. Brian Pilot.
Stanford Hall Retreat.
Francesca Lichtenberger.
Spending time with my best friend in Chicago.
Nicole Barrios.
Going to the Sugar Bowl.
Matthew Mosa.
Bonfires with friends.
Rose Munch.
New Year's Eve.
Emma Velez.
Going to New Orleans.
Aaliyah Applin.
Spending time with my parents.
Patrick Mulligan.
Orange Bowl.
Walker Bagley.
White Ford Harry Planter got the Orange Bowl.
Emma Herring.
Husky.
Michaela Copley.
Sleeping.
Harry Waterberg. Anne Schilling.
Wedding dress shopping with my soon-to-be sister-in-law.
Mark Ventures.
Eating.
Emily McDougall.
Orange Bowl.
Dawson Kaiser.
Going to the playoff games with my family.
Dave Knott.
Orange Bowl.
Thomas Husker.
New Year's.
Mo.
I did as little as possible.
Mine was seeing my brothers.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Approval of the minutes? Yes?
Motion to the minutes.
Okay, good. We will now vote on approving the minutes. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, the minutes are approved. Awesome. Getting into executive announcements. Not next week, but the week after is Walk the Walk Week. So there's currently a donation drive going on. If you guys check out the Walk the Walk Week website, which if you just search up in Google, like Walk the Walk Week Notre Dame, it'll like pop up. Gives you all the specific locations, but there is an option to donate all different types of things like winter clothes and that type of thing outside of the student government office. So it's in 109 La Fortune, right when you walk in to your right off of God Quad. If you guys have not been there yet, you should just stop by, period, but also to donate. Easy way to give back. And then Kaza is here to talk a little bit about the Black Excellence Center. He's our director for diversity and inclusion, race and ethnicity. So he's right here. So I'll let him talk a little bit about the Black Excellence Center.
The senators, right? Black Excellence Dinner is happening in 2 weeks, the 30th of January, and we need you guys to, spread the hype, right? That's your job, right? But I'm here to not give you a job. I'm here to tell you about our celebration. It is to celebrate the community. We have great people who have done fantastic work in the spirit of Martin Luther King. And on the 30th of January in the Yankee Family Ballroom, we're going to be awarding some of the fantastic students, faculty, and staff that make our campus very, very special. All are invited, seats are limited, but you know the right people. So we're going to be putting out the nominations very, very soon. I mean, the nominations are already out. They close on Sunday, so please, nominees, if you haven't already, we'll be putting out the RSVPs for students very soon. Limited seating, first come, first serve, unless you know the right people. So thank you so much. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kaza. Yeah, spread the word about the Black Excellence Center, guys. It's a really cool event. This is the third year that student government is hosting it. We're going to have some really cool keynote speakers as well. And yes, students are nominated. There is an awards section for faculty and staff, graduate students, and undergrad students. So if you know of any students who embody Black Excellence at Notre Dame, or just anyone at Notre Dame who embodies Black Excellence, feel free to fill that out. That's on the Walk the Walk Week website as well. And the last item here is meetings with me. You guys should have seen the link in the email. But if you would like to meet with me just to like touch base about any policy things specifically for senators that you would like to be working on, just feel free to fill out that link, or if none of the times on there work for you, feel free to just shoot me an email and we can figure out a time to meet up. So yes, we do have, oh, Alex?
I seek unanimous consent to move item A out of new business and into general orders.
Are there any objections to the unanimous consent? All right, seeing that there are none, that item is moved up into general orders.
Yeah, we should dispense with reading, or I can read it.
Oh, yes, Lindsay?
Motion to dispense the reading.
Second. We will now vote on dispensing with the reading. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, the reading is dispensed with. We are now in questioning, and everyone, oh, go ahead.
Last semester, when you were nominated for judicial council historian, I asked you who your favorite historians were. Now I feel it's appropriate to ask you, who are your favorite judges?
John Marshall, probably, John Jay, and maybe Rehnquist.
Wow. Yes,
Elijah, why do you want this position and what experience do you think you can bring to the job?
Well, I guess the experience part, so I was a student union historian, and while I was a historian, I got to learn a lot about how judicial council works, how the student union works. So I've been to ComCon, I've seen ethics, I've seen elections, and I've learned through being a historian the entire history almost of the student union, having to read all those constitutions and reading all those articles. So I think I have enough experience and enough knowledge to be the judicial council president. And then why I want to do this job, I guess, I have the support of my team. The 5 judicial council officers are here. They nominated me for it. And I think that they think that I'm the best leader to move judicial council forward. And so.
Is just serving out the remainder of the term.
yes.
Yes.
Is that the future council president in the future?
There's nothing in the Constitution necessarily. It would have to probably go to a question that we can debate out further. Nothing. Yeah, which hasn't happened before, but technically there's no rule against it. So.
Yes.
Obviously, these are pretty extraordinary circumstances. What was the nomination process like for this position particularly?
I guess I can answer.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so after the position became vacant, we actually have something in our bylaws that's written in the nomination letter where the remaining judicial council officers can, by majority vote, nominate their successor to the Senate. The first day of class when we were back, we held that meeting just because we wanted to get this done as soon as possible with elections coming up. We had the vote, everyone unanimously nominated Elijah, and so we put forth this letter.
Any other questions? Yes.
Motion to move out of questioning to debate.
We will now vote on moving out questioning and into debate. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, we are now in debate. Thank you. Are there any points of debate? Great.
Can I propose a friendly amendment?
Yes.
At the bottom underneath Madeline Hudson's name, it says vice president of, but there's not. Oh, okay, operations. Never mind, I just read it to the page.
The formatting might have
The
screwed up.
formatting.
I apologize for that. Maybe that'll fix it. Here we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes.
I just want to say, I know Elijah, because he's an alumni, I'm an alumni, and he's a great guy, so he'll be a great judicial council president. So.
Collins?
Yeah, I would just say that this was a very kind of easy nomination for us. Elijah has, I think, proven in his short time with judicial council that he is very, very knowledgeable, and also just a guy of really strong integrity, and just like honestly, just such a nice guy to be around. If you have a chance to just chat with Elijah, highly encourage it. Super cool guy to talk to. I'd also give the chance if any of my judicial council officers have anything, I can defer time to you. But
yeah, it was actually the shortest meeting that we've had all year. All we had to do was pick Elijah. That's kind of all of us had that guy in our head as the best option. Wasn't anyone. We didn't even think about nominating anybody else.
Yeah, Elijah has my full faith and I think he'd do great things in the role.
Yeah, I'll second everything here. He's always been just like very calm, cool, and collected, and he, I think, knows the most out of all of us, even in the short time he's been a part of this.
Yeah, Leah.
Not that he needs my endorsement, but Elijah, he's been on my class council for the last year and a half, so I've gotten to work with him in like a student government setting, and also he's just like one of my friends, and he truly is like one of the kindest, most hardworking human beings I've ever met, and he has like such great like ideas and intentions with judicial council, like to make things run smoothly. And I mean, like with everything that's been happening this semester, I've seen like how much Elijah cares about judicial council and everybody in the student union. And I don't think there's anyone more deserving on this campus than Elijah.
Any other points of debate?
Motion to move out of debate and into a vote.
Second. We will now vote on moving out of debate and into a vote. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, we will now vote on the nomination for the Judicial Council President vacancy. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, it passes. Thank you, guys. All right, we have nothing in new business, so moving on to announcements. Yes, Elijah.
We are now in election season, so many of you cannot endorse. I want to remind you.
Yeah, Emily, sorry.
Friday Sub is having Snuggles and Snowflakes. It's a Snuggle Plush event. They go fast, 1 to 3 is not 10, so I would recommend getting there. They're really cute. And then we also have spots open in certain committees. So we want to apply to be a part of Sub or any difference to all the social media. We're also always looking for people for Peace Cafe, Super Musical, shoot them out and get you signed up.
Lindsay?
A meeting with Rec Sports has been scheduled to finally go over the results of the data from the survey earlier this year. We're hoping that we can see some changes. If you have anything you would really like discussed during that meeting, other than the data, feel free to talk to Dawson or I. We can make sure that's covered.
Yeah, Mark?
I only have a few more meetings as student union treasurer, but one of the biggest updates for during my term was, as you all know, we usually analyze applications based off of 2 separate criteria, medically extraordinary and financially extraordinary. But there was a recent change that we voted on with an FMB that students who fit the financially extraordinary bucket, but to the extent in which like it's kind of like catastrophic to the point where like it may be difficult to afford things that are basic necessities to some people here on campus and to people around the world as well. We have set aside 20% of our funds to be dedicated for students based off of pure financial necessity. So whether that's Tylenol or a hospital visit or whatever else, it allows students who may suffer the burden of a medical expense the opportunity to pay that off swiftly and efficiently. So yeah.
Wow, I think that deserves. Thank you, Mark. Any other announcements? Yeah, Rose.
For seniors, 100 Days Dance tickets go on sale at 5 p.m. this Friday. Get those for people.
Awesome.
Next Saturday, sophomore class council, we're having a class mass. So it's going to be in the Basilica, and then we have a social afterwards where there's going to be pizza. So definitely go. It's going to be a great time, kind of like a welcome back mass. And then we also have sophomore showcase, which is Friday, January 31st. So you'll have like just a ton of sophomores showcasing their talents. There will be prizes. We still have our like slots if you want to sign up to perform available. And then even if you don't want to perform, definitely come and support your fellow sophomores.
Any other announcements? Lindsay?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. We will now vote on adjourning. All those in favor? All opposed? All abstain? All right, I'll see you guys next week. All right.
Saturday, it's not in my.